Hey everyone, I got a pretty cool product today from EMP, Extreme Metal Products in Cleveland, Ohio. This is their brand new fender extension kit that they're producing for the RZR S1000 and the RZR S900. These are a pretty high density plastic. I do want to go ahead and call out that this is a prototype product right here, and it will be very close to the finished product that should be shipping now, but it's not going to be identical. I was talking to their owner, but he wanted me to let you know that they will have a little more flex, more give than what these have. These are pretty stiff. Wouldn't quite call them as stiff as your stock flare, but just know that they will have more give than the product that you're going to see here today. But a quick overview of this. This is going to be your driver's side front and front upper, passenger side front upper, and then your passenger side lower flare that'll extend. And this is the rear. For those of you who own these machines, you probably know that they throw mud everywhere when it comes to the rear. And the reason why is this design right here. So if you look at this rear flare, it's got an angular cut to it, which gives it the aggressive styling. It looks good, but it doesn't function well at all. Now let's take a minute here and look at some of the stuff you'll need. Some pliers, clamps, or an extra set of hands, 5/16 drill bit, a saw if you want to trim the fronts, which I will show you later. I don't think I'm going to trim mine, but stay tuned, we may end up doing that. And some pliers to pull push rivets. So, 5/16 inch bit, these are the plastic rivets that are used. That's just an extra one I had laying around to show you something. And then the pliers from your toolkit, or these push pin pliers, I guess they'd be called. They're relatively inexpensive. You can get them at Harbor Freight or wherever. They're like between $7 and $10 a pair. They work pretty well. Or you can use the pliers in the toolkit. And you see that notch right there? That is specifically made to pull out these plastic rivets, like so. So the very first piece we're going to work with is going to be the driver's side front upper piece, which is going to mount about like so. You can tell that they've molded in the accent there. Looks really good. Pretty close to matching the factory flares. So you're going to start with that front bolt and use your T40 bit on that one. So after you've removed the front Torx head bolt, you're actually going to put it right back in to the front, and that's going to serve as your starting point. These flares are pre-drilled, you can see there, and on the way back. And using your 5/16 drill bit, you're going to get it lined up just how you want it. I'd recommend going ahead and kind of loosely screwing that in so you can get your play and get everything lined up the way you want it to, and use your drill bit and get your holes drilled. So I went ahead and raised the front end up just to get a little easier working angle with the drill, and I wanted to show you that you'll have the label here that says this is the driver front, this is the Torx screw where you started. You're going to have 1, 2, and 3 places to drill to hold on this front flare. And to highlight what I was saying earlier about trimming these lower flares, as you see these lines with arrows and the word trim marked into it, so you can actually cut that to be a little bit smaller. It'll take some of the extra length off. There you go, you can get an idea of how much more you're going to have on there. For those of you guys that would want to do that, you can. Okay, so we've got the front driver's side lower extension most of the way installed, and I wanted to show you one specific detail. There again is the added length that you'll get on the extension that is trimmable for those of you rock crawlers and guys that like to do those kind of things. They did a very good thing right here, and thumbs up to you, EMP, for using the clips that Polaris had already made into the existing flares. So that's a little added strength there to hold on to. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to drill into. And you notice I haven't done this one yet. And the reason I waited is because this is plastic and you want to get them lined up just right. So I wanted to have this one pulled out first before I drilled this one in, so that way nothing shifted over and it didn't misalign it. So I would go ahead and get this one installed, and then when you're ready to tap into the flare here, you can push that down and it'll line up really nicely and really snugly, and it'll give you a cleaner line right there. Okay, now we're ready to start the driver's side rear flare, which is going to be this piece right here. It is going to sit something like that. Okay, for that part, I recommend holding both of the pieces up to get them aligned so you know exactly how you want them. And what I'm showing you now is this white mark here and the reflector. You can either take the reflector off if you want or leave it on. I'm just going to leave it on because it's not going to hurt anything underneath the flare. But you'll see the white mark that I started with my drill bit. Be very careful when you're drilling this because your tail light is right there. Okay, so you can see you're not going to have a whole lot of room to make a mistake, and you've got a full finger width in there, but just drill slowly and drill carefully into that part so you don't crack into your tail light. Okay guys, the driver's side rear is completely installed now. There's a good look at it from behind. There's your wheel coverage and a shot from above and a good side shot. Here's the finished product with all 4 flares installed. In my opinion, they're very, very good looking. They match up to the factory indentation on the flares very well. You can see here that contour matches up very nicely. They have a decent amount of flex to them, but like I said, this is a pre-production set that I've received from EMP, and I was told directly that they will be redesigned to have even more flex, so that should be okay. And then your added length down here, got some give to it. Coming on around, you can see they get some nice clean lines. You're able to get great protection, and it'll cut down on cleanup time, which is what I'm pretty excited about. So if you're interested in these, be sure to check out Extreme Metal Products. They've got a full line of RZR accessories, and this product in general. If you're looking to get a hold of it, give them a shout, and if you have any questions for me, just feel free to ask. Leave a comment below or send me a message, and I will do my best to get back with you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time.